Hello everyone, welcome to a new type of video that I want to do. So recently I've been struggling to find an idea for content because I want to make Indigo Park content like no tomorrow, and I know that's going to get very boring, but I really love the game. So I kind of decided to make a tier list. And this is it's kind of weird because I know the trend for tier lists have died heavily, but I thought this was a good idea, and so snagged a lot of the games that I play, and I just want to see if you guys have the feel for it. So of course we got the standard SABCD tier, and let me start off by yeah, okay, yeah. I don't think I really need to explain why Dark Souls 2 is in D tier. Pretty sure we all know why, but yeah. So I kind of want to give a little context for the games and all of the tiers that I put them in, just so it's not like a dumb video. So yeah, Dark Souls 2 is a D tier. I don't need to explain why. We're gonna start off with Five Nights at Freddy's 2. This is gonna go in A tier, and I'll tell you why. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, great game when it came out. It was like awesome. Everyone loved it, and I sure love it. I really, really do love it. But I feel like the only thing for me is just the constant worry that I'm going to be stalked. Sounds weird, but when you're dealing with FNAF 2, there are so many animatronics, and I feel like it's harder. A lot harder, especially if you try to do Golden Freddy mode. You suffer a lot more. So like if there was less animatronics, then I feel like it would be an S tier, but that's like gameplay standpoint. I feel like just lore wise and everything, it would be an S tier, but it's gonna go with A for now. Let's skip ahead to an S tier though. Super Mario Galaxy. Well, no, Super Mario 64 Galaxy does also deserve to be up here, and I'll explain why. 64 was one of the first games I played, I believe. I truly love it, and something about playing a game from years ago that's like revolutionary was just it was interesting, because there were so many new things compared to older Mario games, with both of them in reality. But with 64, I just feel like it has a special place in my heart, because I just remember Dire Docks, the dumb penguin for the star. If you guys know what I'm talking about, then yeah, I'm not going to go too much into detail, but yeah, that's why 64 deserves S tier. In Mario Galaxy, which is the music currently playing in the background, it's just beautifully crafted. I have no complaints for Mario Galaxy. Good memories with it. I don't really have a lot of negative ones. It's just really, really enjoyed playing it, and I'm pretty sure if you guys are able to play it, you would too. So I'm pretty happy with that. I think these two immediate S tiers. Let's go back to younger me. Twilight Princess. I have to put it in A tier. I'm sorry. I would put it in S tier. Never got to finish the game, and I'm very sad. But from what I remember, it was such a good game. I wish I could have finished it. But yeah, Midna, beautiful character. Wolf Link, it was weird. Not gonna lie, it was a little weird, but it was pretty cool. Goat Simulator, B tier. And it's only for the newer Goat Simulator, because I feel like regular Goat Simulator would be an A tier, but I don't know when they did this. But Coffee Stain changed the game so you have all of the goats unlocked automatically, which is kind of dumb. I personally liked playing the game for hours on end trying to figure out how to unlock a certain goat, and that was just really fun, because I believe how to unlock the space goat, you had to go to like the secret testing lab that was hidden under like a Mario pipe or something. I believe that's how you got that one. It was the low gravity one. But like I enjoyed doing that. It was fun. And Goat Simulator MMO, which I'm bundling all of them into this one because that's just how it is, I guess. But MMO was really fun. The amount of hours I put into that was great. Let's see, what should be the next one? Galaxy 2, A tier. It was really good. Don't get me wrong. I loved Galaxy 2, but I just feel like it. I don't know. I feel like I'm putting too many things in S tier. I loved it. It was great, but yeah. This one's gonna be controversial. C tier. Why Roblox C tier? I have stated my opinion on the game many times as to why. I just, after Ready Player One event, it just fell downhill. Like, it was so cool. The egg hunts were like special. It was awesome. The amount of games that were there, like, not newer, which is terrible. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of the newer games are kind of bad. Let's be real here. A lot of games that were there before were just pretty good. Like, you could tell that the dev had some serious thought put into them. So, I would say the platform as a whole is a C tier. The events are kind of dookie. I mean, the RB Battle thingamabob, like, event that was kind of like Ready Player One, where you had to go through the different games and do certain things, was pretty cool. And I really appreciated that once you got all the swords and you could put them together and it's RB battles. I did like that one. So, that's why it's in C tier. Other than that, I would put it in D tier. Risk of Rain 2. I think I'm gonna like put it in A tier. This game to me is special because I feel like it was actually the first piece of content that I uploaded on the channel. So, I mean, there's that. The first official stream that I did was Risk of Rain 2. Then the first stream that I did on PC was also Risk of Rain 2. So it's kind of holds a special place in my heart. That's why that's there. I really don't need to say more. One thing that I am noticing isn't here, and I'm kind of sad because I know I put it in here. Indigo Park isn't here. That would be SSS tier if I could. I don't know why it's not here. I put it there, but whatever. It should be there, but it's fine. Breath of the Wild, S tier. And you know what? While I'm at it, where's Tears of the Kingdom? There it is. C tier. Yeah, I know. I'm a huge Zelda fan, but I'll explain that in a bit. Breath of the Wild, to me, was just an amazing game. I uploaded the video going through it, talking about like the magical feel that I got from it. It was like I was in a different, I guess, universe, if that makes sense. Just the content, the gameplay style, everything was new in terms of like a Zelda game, but like not really. It had a new feel to it, and that's why I believe it deserves S tier, because it was such a good game. The story's great. Sidon, I don't need to say more than Sidon, really. Then comes Tears of the Kingdom. Oh boy. In my opinion, I feel like it didn't go that well. I like the story, kind of. I like to see the new characters. Rauru, love him. Love to see this iteration of him, I should say. But as the game launched, and a lot of people said, and I can gladly agree with them, just feels like a $70 DLC. Like, besides the whole like bottom area, the depths, I believe it's called. That's really the major change, like the biggest one, because the Sky Islands, there were not that many. Like, I don't know, and the fact that the depths were just completely reversed from the surface, it kind of is easy to make that in a developer standpoint. Just take what you have and then revert the scale of everything, I guess. But yeah, it just, to me, it didn't feel as special as Bot W. It was cool. I like the dragon scene. It's been almost a year. I think it has been a year already. So the Ganon scene, the Ganondorf scene, was pretty cool. But yeah, Battlefield 2042, B tier. I know I've made a lot of content on Battlefield 2042, and the reason why I put it as B tier is because I feel like it's not the greatest. In terms of like hackers, and I guess multiple different modes. That's why it's not the greatest for me, because getting the platinum trophy on the PS5 took so many hours, a lot more than it should have been. But I mean, it's not really the game's fault; it's the player base's fault. But they should have done something differently. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, there was an achievement where you had to extract with like, or I think it's just extract successfully like 25 times or something like that. And that is painful. Very painful, especially when you're waiting in like 20-minute queues because no one is playing the mode that you're trying to get the achievements in. So I feel like it's there. There were a lot of issues that I found with Battlefield 2042, and then I would say balancing as well, because like I love getting one tapped from a shotgun. It's fun. It's really fun. So I'd say B tier for that. I enjoyed the fast paced action of it though. So yeah. Terraria, S tier. I don't need to say much. I think it deserves to be S tier because, again, it's not 2D Minecraft. That whole argument that happened years ago, but just there was so much content to it, and I used to play that like years and years ago. So to me, I kind of had this game in my life for just years, and I would always fall back to it. As you can see, I've made Terraria content, which I should make more of it, clearly. But just a great game in general. I love all of the different characters, because they're all like special in their own way. They all contribute to their own way, and just like the whole bosses. Like I love Moonlord. It was such a hard boss, but once you beat him, it's like it's the easiest thing in the world. So Terraria goes there. Satisfactory, a game I've been playing a lot. B tier. For now. This is a work in progress one. I say B tier because it's currently in early access still. 1.0 is set to release soon. So there's that. A lot of the things in Satisfactory I do love. I love factory games, hence why Factorio's on here. But like if you don't go in watching tutorials or whatever, it's a little confusing, at least for me, because I don't really like to watch tutorials. So I say B tier. It's a good game. I love it. I love spending hours just automating something. But yeah, that's just it for me. Bendy and the Ink Machine. I'd say A tier, because this just it exploded in popularity when it came out. Let's be honest, and I enjoyed playing it. Like the art style was great. The whole Boris thing. I love Boris. Great. Alice Angel, interesting character. I hated the quests though, and then you got the fake Tommy gun. That was annoying, but it just kind of revolutionized horror, I would say. It was really big, and same thing with FNAF 1, which is going to S tier, because I don't need to say much. It's FNAF 1. It brought mascot horror to like heightened levels. So, yeah. Let's see. What's a good one? Hello Neighbor. This one is gonna be controversial, I believe. B tier. And here's my reasoning, and it would make sense. The release, I would say, is B tier. All of the betas, the alphas, they were way better than what the final product was. I don't know why they did that. Like, just the end game is cool. Don't get me wrong, I really like it, but I just feel like the previous like alphas and stuff had more mystery surrounding it. Like, what was the whole deal with the grave in the dude's house, and then you would dig it up and it'd be a mannequin? Like, what was that? That's not in this game. They're the final game, so yeah, it's just a little weird. FNAF 3, C tier. It's a little awkward, yeah, but I'm putting it at C tier for a couple reasons. One, the scares aren't really that bad, to be honest. Like, the dude literally just walks into your office and then smooches you, and then it's like game over. There's a lot of lore in it, so I do like that, but just, I'm not a fan of the whole, you have two things to worry about. You have cams to worry about and vents, because when it comes to vents, you need to be listening, and if you miss out, you're pretty much dead. So that's why I put it in C tier. What's a game from my childhood I should put on here? This game, A tier. Link Between Worlds. That, I believe, was my first Zelda game that I ever played. So that holds a special place in my heart. I loved the art style, because this is the 3DS. I love the art style. I still remember the final fight for some reason. That just lives on in my head. The whole, like, Rivalio, I think his name is, I forgot, the bunny dude who just like took over your house and started selling you things, and then if you died he would sell you the things that you dropped back to you. But the reason why it's on A tier again, because it was first Zelda game. Gameplay amazing. Yes, it took a while to learn, but there was so much life to it, and the fact that there were two copies of the same world, except one was somewhat good and the other one was complete evil, was just really cool. I like that. I like the whole transitioning between the two, and just like the evil princess. Like, it was good, even though she's not really that evil, but still. Factorio, A tier. Factory game hurt brain. That really hurt brain. I love it though. I would say it is above Satisfactory in the terms of positive feedback loops. I said that terribly, but positive feedback loops in this game are very noticeable. What's this? You find copper, you automate copper. You melt, or you smelt copper down, you can make more things to automate more things. Basically just continuous growth, and then once you've already automated like everything you need to beat the game, it's optimized now. You gotta optimize it. Launch more rockets. Be better. Download mods if you want. And with the new space exploration thingamabob coming out soon, October, I think. I don't know. It's good. I'm excited for it. So that's why I put it in A tier. Dark Souls Remastered, B tier. That's surprising. Yes, I know. I love Dark Souls Remastered. I love it. It's a good game. Literally one of the, I would say, one of the most important games ever to be created, because it created the Souls-like franchise. But I feel like it was just quick. And it was quickly developed. A lot of people, I think, in the dev team has agreed with that too. But I do like the idea of spawning in, and then you get to see in the distance the locations that you're going to be. Like, for example, when you're in Undeadburg, you would look up and then you would see, I think it was the... what is it? It's like the observatory thing. It's not the observatory. The library. That's what it was. And you just see that from below. Like, it was just cool. You got to see what would happen. And then, of course, the easy game is just strength build. Is good times. I love Dark Souls. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I'm gonna have to put an A tier. I love Dark Moon. I think it introduced Polterpup. I believe it did. I can't remember. I remember he was just digging through the garden in the first game. Or second game, not first. And I played that on the 3DS. It was good. I really enjoyed it. That goes to Luigi Mansion 3. B tier. And you know, I would put that up with A tier. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like it was just kind of a lot of back and forth between the elevator like places, especially if you wanted to 100% everything. It was a lot of back and forth, and it was kind of annoying. But I mean, the whole like themed levels of it was really cool. Like the arena, like the gladiatorial arena, that was really cool. That level is like stuck in my head. I enjoyed that one. No Man's Sky. I'm gonna say B. B tier for No Man's Sky because you know, it's hard. It's very hard to say why. In No Man's Sky, you can do a lot. You can get a lot done in No Man's Sky, but it's just, it always felt empty when I was playing, and not like a bad empty, like, oh, the devs didn't finish this planet or whatever, because all of the planets were insane. Like, the fact that you can travel to all of them, and they all were special in their own way, was crazy. But I felt like later on in the game, like once you completed like most of the quests and stuff, it was kind of empty. Like, well, what do you do with your freighter now? Like, yeah, it's just, to me, it's just Sister Location, B tier. It's weird, I know. I used to play Sister Location No Tomorrow, but I just, the way that Sister Location was set up and the way that you played it, I felt like was a little strange. Because it's like, yeah, you don't sit in your office anymore, and this game paved the way for like moving around for security breach, for example. But it just felt weird to me. Like, the game didn't fit in. Because, like, yeah, I think the whole thing was like, it was, of course, a sister location. It was Afton animatronics and stuff. So it's important to the lore, but it just, I don't know, it felt weird. Because then, like, it introduced the whole purple skin dude, which is weird. Like, why is he actually purple? So, yeah, to me it was weird. But, FNAF 4, C tier. And the reason why I put it in C tier, it's kind of a dumb reason, because it's a good game, don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's the audio. I just don't like the audio. You need to turn it up, and then if you die, it's like, it just completely blows out your eardrums. So for me, it's a C tier. I if it wasn't for that reason, it'd be like an A tier. I like the whole idea of you need to be like paying attention 24/7. But like if you're in a noisy environment, it's kind of hard to do that. So yeah. Minecraft D tier. No, I'm just kidding. Minecraft is gonna be, I think B tier. And the reason for that is the Minecraft vote thingamabob, the mob votes. I love the game. I completely love it. It's a great game. But I just feel like the mob votes are very rigged. Like, I would like to see all of these mobs, but when it comes to the mob votes, some big creator is just gonna be like, go for that one. Go, trust me, you're gonna like that one. And then that's millions of people going for that one mob, and it feels unfair. So that's why it's in B tier. And I guess also the whole Minecraft like marketplace thingamabob, where you have all of the creator generated maps, which is cool. I like that idea, but the fact that you need to pay for it is kind of dumb, when for Java you can literally just like download a mod pack or whatever and play that for free. So yeah, and the whole skin thing too, like you can just get your own skin for free instead of buying it. So I'm not a fan of that, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, also the fact that they got rid of the nether core reactor. I know, I'm old, but they had to do it. It makes sense, but it's just sad that it's completely removed. Sad. Lego City Undercover. A tier. I think it should go in A tier for the reason of just the amount of hours that you would get from playing the game. I played it when I was younger, so it's just always stuck with me. I don't know why, but there's this one mission where you're literally in a cave and you need to explode like dynamite to get out, just to catch these guys. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Because they deserve a promotion. The missions and stuff were really cool. I really liked it, and that was on the 3DS. I played that, so it's pretty good. Payday 2. Payday 2. C tier. It's kind of hard, because Payday 2 is a good game. I keep saying about all these games, but except Dark Souls 2. I love Payday 2. Don't get me wrong. I love it. The thing with it though is like 90% of the game is locked behind DLCs. That is just annoying. It's like all of it is gone. You have to spend hundreds of dollars just to unlock these certain levels and things. So that's a huge part of it. Another one is Starbreeze and the community. A lot of the content is also locked behind there, and apparently this happens for literally everyone, but when you are part of the Steam community, it says you aren't, so you have to leave and rejoin. And same thing with the Starbreeze account, and there's like so many weapons, mods, and I think even a map or something. You just have to do that every single time you launch the game, and it's annoying. But other than that, it's pretty good. I'm trying to get 100% on that. I highly doubt it. It's like 1,200 achievements, and I'm at 400 something. So it's a long grind, but it's something. Enter the Gungeon. S tier. Yeah, a bullet hell is going into S tier, because I feel like the devs put a lot of effort into Enter the Gungeon. The bosses really cool. They all have their own mechanic. Like it's fun. The Gatling gun. That was the first one that I got, and it took me so many tries till I finally beat him. Like King Bullet was really cool. I liked the giant slime thing in the underground part that you would have to unlock with 2 keys in a fireplace. Like all of them were just cool. The levels were thought out. Like the bullet that can kill or something, I believe is what it's called. It's like you have to continuously play multiple runs and get it like really good to buy certain parts for it, get certain things for it, just to finally build it. Really cool. So that's why I believe it goes in S tier. Security Breach. Why are all of the FNAFs going here? Security Breach, nah, it deserves B tier. I love Freddy. Don't get me wrong, I love him, but just there's so many bugs, and yeah, they're fixed. A lot of them are fixed and stuff, but like, what's the point of it really? Like, it's new, which a lot of people don't like new things, but like, to me it was weird. I enjoyed Ruin because that made more sense for the FNAF franchise, but Security Breach, it's good. I like the game. I would play it again and again just to try to get everything again and again, but yeah. Elden Ring. A tier. Elden Ring is actually the first Souls game that I played, surprisingly. I went from Elden Ring to then DS1, 2, 3. And I don't know why it took forever to finally play a Souls game, but it did. And I'm happy that I started playing. Really challenging. I'm still atrocious at those games, but it's fun. I like throwing myself into perilous situations continuously until I finally get it. So that's why I believe it's an A tier. Dark Souls 3, A tier again. I like it. I haven't beaten it yet. Still working on it. I haven't actually touched it in months because I've been gearing up for the Elden Ring DLC. But I enjoy Dark Souls 3. The only complaint with me is it's like some of the things you just gotta know how to do some things when the game doesn't really tell you. So it's kind of weird for me. But yeah, that's where I would put Dark Souls 3. New Super Mario Brothers 2. A tier again. Yes, all of the 3DS games and Nintendo stuff is going to A tier. But I remember just beating it, getting to like the superstar level thingamabob, and just continuously play against Dry Bones Bowser. Like, I don't know why, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Loved the airship levels and stuff. The music hits so hard too, especially the swamp, underground, underwater. All of the music was really good. Helldivers 2. This one's gonna be a little weird, but B tier. Now, I jumped on the hype train a little late. In fact, I think it was 2 months late. Or something, I don't know. But after the 100th hour, it kind of gets boring. And I played with the boys continuously. It was fun. Had a lot of fun, but, I mean, kind of got boring. And I took a break, after Meridia got turned into a black hole. I haven't really played it since, so that's why it's in B tier. It's a good game. I love the game, but yeah. Immediately going to S tier is Star Wars: The Complete Saga. Again, played it on 3DS because of course. Good game. A lot of the levels, the Cantina bar music, it's stuck in my head non-stop. Won't leave. It's just funny, and it was pre voices for Lego games too, so they just make funny faces and weird noises in the game. So It was pretty good. I believe the same thing goes for Pirates too. Lego Pirates, loved it. The story was really funny. Love the pigs in that game. They're cute for some reason. But yeah, BTD 6, C tier. Interesting. I know it's very interesting. BTD 6. It's repetitive. It's really repetitive. I like the game. I enjoy it, but it's like once you beat all of the levels on max difficulty, which I think is chimps or something, what's the point? I don't get it. I don't understand the point. It's a fun game, especially if you just want to be on a call with your buds and just talk and have fun. But at the like once you beat the levels multiple times, it's C tier for me. I believe this is Pizza Sim. I'm gonna have to go B tier. Lore, beautiful lore, love it. The gameplay is a little weird. I do like it. It's like weird in a good way. But I feel like if you want to go for like the bad ending, I think you need like all of the animatronics, and it gets like really annoying to toggle off power or turn off your PC, turn off the fan, like turn on the fan, have the noise in a certain vent. It was complicated, but I liked it. But for me, it's a B tier. I don't know. Subnautica, gotta go A tier. Nope, S tier. Subnautica 1, S tier. Beautiful story. The Sea Emperor, I forgot her name. She doesn't have a name, but the one that you help in the end that gives you enzyme, enzyme. Just her not poem, but like her final words, just so beautiful. So that's a cherry on top. Also, I love the little cuttlefish. Below Zero, on the other hand, is joining Dark Souls 2. Graphically, beautiful. It's a really beautiful game. However, the thing with that one is the story is just like, what? What? I like Alan. I like Alan. Don't get me wrong, and I like learning more about the precursor race, but it just, to me, it didn't really fit in with the first Subnautica, and it didn't make a ton of sense because you kind of put yourself in position. It's not like it's an urgent thing where you need to escape and you're dying from the Kara bacterium. So, yeah, that's it for me. I don't really need to say a lot about that. A lot of people agree with me. Tearaway Unfolded. I'm gonna go B tier with that one. I don't think it's a popular game. I personally really enjoyed it. I think that was the time that I got the PS4, around that time. I just really liked it. I like the whole idea of like a paper-styled world, and almost everything was like interactable. You had like the light thing on your controller that you would use. It was really fun. I enjoyed that game. No complaints. Story was pretty good. Enemies pretty silly, not gonna lie. But yeah. Little Big Planet 3. Another game I played on the PS4. It's gonna join Tearaway. Love Little Big Planet 3. I think I was close to finishing it, but something happened and I didn't get to. But I really enjoyed the game. And I actually still somewhat enjoy the Little Big Planet franchise. It's pretty fun. Last but not least, Fallout 4. A tier. I would put it in S tier, but I mean, for 100%ing it, it's kind of boring. And without like save scumming, you kind of need to create multiple different characters, have all different dialogue and stuff. It's a fun game. I really love it, and it's the first like official Fallout game that I played, because I did play Fallout Shelter. I know, Sheltered, but I enjoy Fallout 4. Diamond City Radio hits hard. A lot of good music on there, but I think it deserves an A tier. And it looks like with that's everything here. So I hope you guys can relate to some of these, and if you have any, like, I guess, clashing opinions, do let me know. I'd like to hear what you think. But it's my tier list that I give for a small selection of games. I've played just countless games, but these are the ones that I can think off the top of my head. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed me rambling. Speaking of rambling, I wish I added Indigo Park. It'd be an SSS tier. SSSSSS tier, even. But, yeah. Thanks for watching. Bye.